So in the last session, we saw that we wanted to achieve a traffic from VM1 to VM2 to be routed through a network virtual appliance. And for that, we had set up a custom routing using our custom routing table and adding a route to it, and then associating that route to the subnet in which our source VM was located, right? And we finally found out at the end of the previous session that a ping from VM1 to VM2 was now not possible because of the new route table we have added. But in this session, we are trying to figure out how to actually achieve that, because now our ping has to be forwarded to the VM2 from the network virtual appliance. Remember, our objective is not VM1 to the network virtual appliance. In fact, the network virtual appliance has been kept a private appliance, is in like it has no public IP address exposed. It's just a router in that sense that it can route a traffic from a source to a destination. So VM1 to VM2 is our intended traffic, not VM1 to the NVA, and hence we need a forwarding forwarding of the traffic now from the network virtual appliance. But that is not yet ready for that, and we will see that what else we need to add to make it an IP forwarder or a router. Okay.
Now not able to get the reply from the VM2. Everything else is working, right? Everything else is set up for receiving a ICMP ping. However, right now what is happening is, due to the route table being associated to the subnet 1 in which VM1 is residing, now the ping is not able to be directed to VM2. Instead, it's being directed to the network virtual appliance, which is in default subnet. But the problem is that the virtual appliance is not a IP forwarder at this point of time. Hence, we are not able to get the complete ping to VM2. The complete ping to VM2 in this case, which we are intending, is VM1 to network virtual appliance to VM2. However, right now, if we do a tracert, okay, so if we do a tracert, it should become clear right now. Okay, so even the tracert is not working because the IP forwarding is not set up for our network virtual appliance. Hence, the ping, the traffic is not at all working. So let's go back and let's set up our network virtual appliance for the IP forwarding, so that we can get our total route completed from VM1 to NVA to VM2. So unless we do that, this will not work. So let's just go back and do that. We'll go to the NVA in this case. Okay. But let's also do one thing. Okay. Yeah. So in this NVA, we go to networking. Now, mind you, NVA is right now not set up to receive ICMP pings. Okay. Let's leave like that. The basic principle over here is that we'll just do whatever is needed at that point of time. So over here, what we will do is we will go to the network interface attached to NVA, and over here We go to IP configurations, and as you see over here, there's an IP forwarding setting which we will enable right now. We have enabled it. We save this. Okay. Now the IP forwarding is set up. Let's try to do a tracer again. And still that doesn't work. If we do a ping, you see over here, the ping also still doesn't work. So let's do one thing. So I'll just pause this video and we'll come back once we set up the NVA for the receiving pings. So I have added the allow ICMP in the NVA. Okay, and now let me also do the firewall thing to allow the NVA. Inbound rules. The rule for ICMP in the firewall settings. So basically from both the networking perspective as well as the operating system perspective, the NVA is set up for receiving ICMP, but we are still not able to get the request routed over here. So even though IP forwarding has been enabled, still it is not receiving and able to forward the request to the VM2. So as a matter of fact, there is an operating system setting in Windows in order to make this a network virtual appliance act as a router. So we'll just see that in the next session. For this session, this is all, and thanks for